Good morning, Intermediate School. Today is Wednesday, April 17th, and it is the day one.
I'm Michelle, Miranda, Azizi, Kiana, and we're from Miss Miller's class. Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right, thank you for that pledge this morning. Looking through our announcements for today, I don't see a whole lot of announcements on my desk as far as clubs or school-wise things go. But I did want to bring in a special guest today. We have Mason here with us this morning. Mason is part of the Grayson's Care Bears Teddy Bear Drive that we're currently going on. You might have seen some posters around school or had some leadership club members talk to you about the Teddy Bear Drive. So Mason had a brother named Grayson who actually lived for 4 years in the hospital, had many stays due to a compromised immune system. And every time that Grayson would go on a visit to the hospital, get a teddy bear, made that visit that much more bearable for him and really made a big impact and a difference in his life. So to kind of work on the memory of Grayson, Mason and his family each year in April go around and they try to collect as many brand new teddy bears as they can and donate them to local hospitals. So last year, the intermediate school was instrumental in having a whole lot of teddy bear donations. So hopefully we can continue to have those donations dropped off here in the office. You can bring your new teddy bears with tags on them to the office, and we have a big bin right in front of Mrs. Axford's desk. So we hope that you are able to partake in that and help make somebody's day just a little bit brighter. So that is that. We also had our third round of the competition yesterday. Results are right here. Sixth grade North with a victory over fifth grade East. Sixth grade North had 6 items left in the locker banks around the floor. Fifth grade East had 11. Then we had the sixth grade West with a victory over fifth grade North. A little bit closer battle. Sixth grade West had 3 items on the ground or locker banks, and fifth grade North had 6, so pretty close. And then fifth grade West with a victory over sixth grade East. Fifth grade West had 0 items around their locker bank out of place, and sixth grade East had only 6. So overall, a pretty good job. Those locker banks have been looking really nice and clean. We will get to our next matchup, I believe, tomorrow. I will announce those in the morning time. So I'll have those standings updated probably by the time we go to our field trip today, which we're all looking forward to. With that, Mr. Johnson's going to take it away with some career week information for us.
Sure. And yesterday was round 2 for guess the occupation that a staff member has had. I think the results will get posted up so your teacher can put it up on the board. But really quick, Miss Smith was a mini golf course manager. Mrs. Lang, a YMCA summer camp counselor. Mr. Zorno worked at Little Caesars making pizzas. Mrs. Lozar, professional ski instructor. Mrs. Bostad worked at AC Nielsen. Mrs. Hallahan Allen was a gymnastics teacher. Mrs. Lowe was worked for lawn care maintenance. Mrs. Mutz worked at Dairy Queen, official ice cream maker, cone maker. Mrs. Ninham worked at Oneida Bingo, an official bingo caller. Mrs. Dernbach was a bank teller, and Miss Moy was an office manager and director at Lifestyle Chiropractic. Mrs. Bonds will probably be around today for the 2 classroom champions for yesterday. Mrs. Lang's class won for 5th grade with actually 50% of the vote. And for not really, this is all basically a guess. That is phenomenal. And Mrs. Seminak's class won for 6th grade with 23% of the vote. So they're the 2 champions. They will get something unbelievable today from Mrs. Bonds delivering. Which brings me into our trivia question for careers. And I decided to go through the careers of yesteryear, old-time careers. So we'll take a classroom vote, and your teacher can email me. And it'll just by the end of the day, because then all correct answers I'll put in a hat and draw out a few winners. And I'll email this out as well. In medieval England, This career worker informed the townspeople of the latest news and information by speaking it very loud in the public streets, as because a lot of people back then in medieval England could not read, so they needed this person to kind of yell out and talk about what the news was, and then after that they would go nail and post the message on like a town like a town business or something. So this old time worker was called what? A, the town crier, B, the telegraphist, C, the billy boy, or D, the beamatist. I have no idea, but the town crier, the telegraphist, the billy boy, or the beamatist are your ones to choose from. And then hopefully we have some of our alma mater today. I have Northern Michigan University. I see Mr. Brame as the pointers there, Stevens Point. Tomorrow, if you can remember, it's Thursday, but it's dress like the career you would want when you're a grown-up. So for 5th and 6th graders, what do you want to be? What do you want to do when you grow up? What would you like to work in? What profession? What career? You can dress like that tomorrow. So we'll see. For teachers, staff too, you could do like your future career, or when you were a kid, what did you want to be? Anything there, we'll leave it up to you. But what career would you like when you grow up? That is for tomorrow.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for all that information. That's great stuff right there. Those are some interesting answer choices to your trivia today. So
all 4 of them are actual careers too,
sure.
Of yesteryear.
Right, exactly. I think they're all worth looking up to figure out what they all actually are. So
not till after the vote, though, because you can't use
the vote. After the vote, of course, exactly. Maybe a follow up tomorrow. So anyway, that brings us to birthdays for today. So we do have 3 birthdays. So we have some people here ready to dance for us. So here we go. All right. All right. Happy birthday today on April 11th to Blake Kuhlman, Iverson Greitens, and Lauren Kraling. So if you see Blake, Iverson, or Lauren out in the hallways today, or at recess, or at lunch, make sure you wish them a happy birthday. That's going to wrap us up today in Intermediate School. Make sure to continue showing pride each and every single day when we're here, when we're at the play today. And just remember, be nice to yourself and be nice to others.
And don't forget to vote for round 3 for staff bulletin board.
You got it. Vote for round 3.